gentlemen, I'm Ken Smith, along with Brandon Rigdon, who is producing everything tonight for GoodGuysRadioTV.com. That's right, you can not only listen to this volleyball match, but you can also watch it on Good Guys Radio TV as well, and we'll have that streamed on Facebook as well as YouTube to go along with GoodGuysRadioTV.com. We are at West Union High School, where the Lady Dragons are hosting the Lady Indians as we kick off volleyball season. My goodness, it's only been, it seems like yesterday that we were still doing broadcasts for baseball last season. It's been a whole 3 months since we've been on the air. Now, for a broadcaster, that is a bit of an eternity to be off the air. So, and of course, you know, haven't seen any volleyball since, like 10 months ago. So bear with me on that, as this is my first broadcast of the season. We are early in the season. It is the second game, first league game, by the way, for the Peebles Lady Indians. Second overall game for the Peebles Lady Indians. They came out on the short side to Western Latham in their season opener. They lost that one 3-1 in that match. On the side of the West Union Lady Dragons, well, they also don't have a tremendous amount of experience yet this year, but this is their fourth game, so a little bit more under their belt. They do have one league game already. They came out on the short side to North Adams, 3-1 in that game. They also came out on the short side in two non-conference games, one against Portsmouth and one against Portsmouth Clay. Those were two hard-fought matches, and it looks like those were actually, they went 3 sets in both of them, so those may have been, that was probably a multi-team matchup, and so they only played best of 3 instead of best of 5, if I had to guess. So anyway, West Union still looking for their first win, and Peebles still looking for their first win. And, of course, second league matchup tonight for West Union, and the first league matchup tonight for the Peebles Lady Indians. We're going to take a break. We'll be back to take a look at the roster for both of these ball clubs, as well as starters, as we get set for our first game in the match. Stick with us. We're back right after this on C103 and Good Guys Radio TV, presented by CMT Components.
Your plan is ready. It's time to build. At CMT Components, we design and manufacture quality building materials for your custom job. If you need metal panels and trim, trusses, or even a complete pole barn package, we do it all, including delivering right to your job site. To get started, call us at 937-446-3400. You can also check us out online or stop by our office in Sardinia, Ohio to discuss your plans today. Let's get building.
We all look up to someone. Could be parents, teachers, or coaches. They give and give and give, and then they give some more. Their impact, immeasurable. Their sacrifices, too many to count. So to all the mentors in our lives who helped us get to right here and now, thank you.
Creating a memorial to honor a lost loved one is a time-honored tradition. Whether it's a graveside monument, a cremation monument, or a pet memorial, the craftsmen at Peebles Monument Company will walk you through every step of the process, from concept to completion. Visit Peebles Monument Company, located on North Main Street in Peebles, and online at peeblesmonument.com. Choose Peebles Monument Company, because sharing the life story of a loved one with those who matter most isn't just important today, it's important forever.
Our business is helping you grow. We're Baxter Tractor. We take care of you like family.
We've been growing since 1946. As your Kubota dealer, our focus is to help you grow today and into the future. Stop by one of our locations today, visit with our folks, and see our entire lineup of Kubota products.
Our business is helping you grow. Baxter Tractor.
Looking for future leaders we can believe in? Look no further.
Welcome back courtside at West Union High School. Again, I am Ken Smith along with Brandon Rigdon. Sarah Rigdon is our producer back in the studio at C103 for tonight's matchup. The varsity contest is warming up right now. We're going to take a look at those rosters. First, though, I want to give you that score from the junior varsity matchup. It was West Union winning the junior varsity matchup 2-0. They won the first set 25-12 and the second set 25-19. So they play just best of 3 for junior varsity, and of course we'll play best of 5 for the varsity. Let's take a look at the roster for the visiting team on the scoreboard. That's the Peebles Lady Indians. Under head coach Mariah Byers, it is her first year as the head coach at Peebles for the Lady Indian volleyball team. The roster begins with number 3. That is Kaylin Musser. She is a senior. Ava Brumley, also a senior, wearing number 5. Reese Davis, wearing number 10, is a junior. Payson Shively is a sophomore, wearing number 21. Alyssa Smalley, a junior, wearing number 23. Ella Richards wears number 24. She's a senior. Wearing number 41 is Kendall Myers. She's a sophomore. Aubrey Sturgill is wearing number 44. She's a junior. Amron Carroll wears number 31. She is a sophomore. Jillian Bailey, a freshman, wearing number 17. Addison Puckett is a junior, wearing number 15. Josie McGee, a freshman, wearing number 19. And Riley Byers rounds out the roster of freshmen wearing number 43. That's a look at the Peebles Lady Indians roster. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be back to look at the home team on the scoreboard. That's the West Union Lady Dragons under head coach Kirsten Rowe. We'll be back with that roster right after this on C103 and Good Guys Radio TV, presented by CMT Components.
Hungry for a deal to let you mix it up your way? Introducing the Snappy Savers menu, only at Snappy. Grab any 2 or more favorites for just $6.99 each. We're talking medium one-topping pizza, cheesy bread, calzones, boneless wings, Cinnabread, and oh yeah, our new pepperoni rolls and mozzarella sticks. Pick, mix, match, and save. Your wallet might even send you a thank you card. Visit Snappy or order at snappytomato.com. Limited time only. Participation may vary.
C103, 99.5 The Edge, and Good Guys Radio TV are your source for everything local. From SHAC Basketball
Shot by Osborne, 3 on the buzzer!
Wow. To SHAC Baseball.
Wells is going to try. He makes it. He's safe.
Western Brown Football.
Throws it towards the end zone, and it's complete.
To SHAC Volleyball.
Hatton for the kill, it's good.
Local fairs, festivals, and more.
Ire to the finish line.
Crosses the line to get the victory.
Never miss a moment with C103, 99.5 The Edge, and Good Guys Radio TV.
Dragons, and again, I already said head coach is Kirsten Rowe in her 4th year. By the way, she is a birthday girl today. I've already wished her happy birthday in person. Want to do that on the air as well. Happy birthday to head coach Kirsten Rowe for the West Union Lady Dragons. The roster starts off with number 1. That's Annabelle McIntosh. She is a junior. Jocelyn Hall is also a junior, wearing number 2. Emily Stapleton is a senior. She wears number 4. Maddie Stout wears number 6. She's a junior. Harley Hayslip, a junior, wearing number 10. Ash Johnson wears number 11. She's a sophomore. Paige Toll, wearing number 13, is a senior. Gracie Phillips, a senior, wearing number 18. Shelby Weekly is a senior, wearing number 22. Violet Randolph, a junior, wearing number 25. And rounding out the roster, Kale Garrison, a senior, wearing number 3. A lot of upperclassmen players on the side of the West Union Lady Dragons. Only one underclassman, that is Ash Johnson, the sophomore. Everybody else a junior and senior. So a little more experience on the side of the West Union Lady Dragons. So that is a look at the roster for both ball clubs. By the way, we are just getting started this week with volleyball action. We've got lots more yet to go in volleyball play for the season. Coming up next week, we have 3 games. On Monday, it'll be Fairfield at Ripley. On Tuesday, it'll be Eastern at Fairfield. And on Thursday, it'll be White Oak at Fairfield. So I guess it's Fairfield Lady Lions week next week on C103, as they will be in all 3 of the games, 1 on the road and 2 at home. By the way, the game on Monday will also be on goodguysradiotv.com as well. And the game on Thursday will also be live streamed or live televised broadcast on Good Guys Radio TV. That's the White Oak at Fairfield game. So 2 of the 3 games next week on TV as well as radio. We are just about ready to honor America, and of course they'll be reading the rosters and all that here courtside. So we're not too far away from our first set. We're going to take another quick break. We'll be back to look at the starters for both ball clubs as we get ready for our first serve in this matchup between Peebles and West Union. Stick with us. We're back right after this on C103 and Good Guys Radio TV, presented by CMT Components.
Your plan is ready. It's time to build. At CMT Components, we design and manufacture quality building materials for your custom job. If you need metal panels and trim, trusses, or even a complete pole barn package, we do it all, including delivering right to your job site. To get started, call us at 937-446-3400. You can also check us out online or stop by our office in Sardinia, Ohio to discuss your plans today. Let's get building.
We all look up to someone. Could be parents, teachers, or coaches. They give and give and give, and then they give some more. Their impact, immeasurable. Their sacrifices, too many to count. So to all the mentors in our lives who helped us get to right here and now, thank you.
Creating a memorial to honor a lost loved one is a time-honored tradition. Whether it's a graveside monument, a cremation monument, or a pet memorial, the craftsmen at Peebles Monument Company will walk you through every step of the process, from concept to completion. Visit Peebles Monument Company, located on North Main Street in Peebles, and online at peeblesmonument.com. Choose Peebles Monument Company because sharing the life story of a loved one with those who matter most isn't just important today, it's important forever. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. They quickly went through the announcements, and they had already honored America before the JV contest. So we are just about ready for our first serve. I'll give you those starters in just a moment. By the way, everything getting started as we start a new school year, including Western Brown football. That will kick off tomorrow night in their season opener against Hillsboro. We will have that game on 99.5 The Edge, our sister station, and it will, of course, also be on GoodGuysRadioTV.com as well. So that is tomorrow night, Western Brown at Hillsboro in Bronco football. All right, starting for the Peebles Lady Indians, it'll be Kaylin Musser, Ava Brumley, Alyssa Smalley, Aubrey Sturgill, Amron Carroll, and Jillian Bailey. Starting on the side of the West Union Lady Dragons, it'll be Annabelle McIntosh, Jocelyn Hall, as well as Maddie Stout, Harley Hayslip, Paige Toll, and Shelby Weekly, although the libero, Violet Randolph, is out there to start the match and will actually have the first serve. So West Union ready to serve. And again, that is Violet Randolph with the first serve. Going to be received by the Lady Indians. It'll be returned off the hands of Brumley. And on the West Union side, a light attack. That was by Weekly. Peebles able to return. An attack in the middle. That was off the hands of Bailey. And now Peebles will reset again. This time on the attack, it's Brumley. They're going to say that one was a little strong and ended up going out of bounds on the backside. It'll be a point for West Union. Randolph will step up for her second serve. Stick with me after the match. We'll talk to the winning coach in the ACRMC Family Medicine Coach's Comment Show. By the way, miscue on the side of the Peebles Lady Indians. West Union gets another point. 2-0 the score in our first set of the match. I'll also name a Snappy Tomato Pizza player of the game after this one. Randolph drops that one short into the net for a service error. That'll put Peebles on the scoreboard, trailing by 1, 2-1 the score. Peebles will step back to serve. Serving first will be Ava Brumley. Brumley back to serve. It's going to be received in the back row by West Union. They're having trouble handling it. They cannot return. And Brumley will get an ace to start off the scoring for the Peebles Lady Indians. Ties it up at 2-2. Brumley back to serve again. This one will be received right in the middle. West Union again struggling, but able to return off the hands of Weekly. Peebles will now set it. Smalley will set it. Brumley will return it. It'll come over and be received in the back row by Toll. They're going to set an attack up for Stout, and that one is successful. Kind of a soft attack as she ran it down the net. Found a hole in the defense on the side of Peebles. That will credit Maddie Stout with her first kill of the match, and it will return the serve to the West Union Lady Dragons. Back for her first serve is going to be Annabelle McIntosh. 3-2 the score, West Union leading. McIntosh serve received in the back row by Sturgill. It'll be returned off the hands of Smalley. Now West Union will set Weekly for an attack. Brumley with a nice dig. They're going to set the attack off the hands of Bailey. West Union struggling, and Bailey gets the score. Jillian Bailey will get her first kill of the match, and it'll tie us up at 3-all. Substitution as out will come Hayslip, and in will go Garrison. Cale Garrison now into the game for West Union. Peebles with the serve. Received in the middle. They're going to set it up for a return off the hands of Garrison. Now Peebles will set for the attack. And it's a successful kill. And that is off the hands of Carroll. Cameron Carroll gets her first kill. The sophomore gives Peebles their first lead of the match, 4-3. Back to serve again will be Bailey. West Union struggling as McIntosh, the setter, had to chase that one. They get it returned over to Peebles. Now on the attack, getting a successful kill is Musser. That'll be her first. Kaylin Musser will give the Peebles Lady Indians a 2-point lead, 5-3 in our first set of the match. Shout out to our season sponsors, including Willie & Son Trucking. Get your motor running and roll on with diesel repair experts at Willie & Son Trucking. And West Union got a score there. I was reading that liner and missed what happened. I'm going to guess that was a service error. So West Union tried to make a substitution. They were late on that. So Stout will now have the serve. Stout serves it. It'll be received in the back row by Sturgill. They're going to set it for an attack by Musser. West Union able to dig it, and they will return it off the hands of Toll. Now Brumley on the attack for Peebles will drop it short, and the point will go to West Union. That'll tie it up at 5-all. So West Union able to make that substitution. And Stout's going to drop it short in the net for a service error. And that will give the point to Peebles, and they'll regain the lead as well as the serve. Back to serve is going to be Alyssa Smalley. Smalley serves it into the back row, received by Randolph. Stout with a touch, and then returned. I couldn't see who it was with that return. Peebles is struggling, but they are able to return it, but it ends up out of bounds. So West Union will get the point, will be tied at 6-all. Jocelyn Hall will check back in, or rotate in, I should say, as the libero Randolph will come out. Stepping back to serve is Shelby Weekly for the Lady Dragons. Weekly, wow, gets an ace as that one was just barely in bounds. Brumley thought it was going to go out of bounds and let it go, but it dropped just inside the line for an ace. Weekly back to serve a second time. This one's going to be received in the back row by Sturgill, and Peebles not able to return it. West Union will get the score. 2-point lead now for the Lady Dragons, 8-6 with Weekly serving. Weekly serves it across. Brumley receives it in the back row, but nobody there to make a second hit to get it set, and Weekly will get another ace. That'll be her second. West Union now leading in the match by 2, 8-6. Oh. Reserve, okay. They're going to say that one did not count, so they will reserve. So, okay, so the score staying at 8-6. All right, this time she does get an ace anyway, as that one, same kind of situation as the one before it. That one dropped just inside the line. Peebles players thought it was going to go out of bounds, but it stayed in for an ace. And West Union now with a 3-point lead, 9-6. Another serve received by Brumley. The set off the hands of Smalley, and on the attack was Carroll. West Union able to handle it, but on the return they drop it short in the net off the hands of Stapleton. And Peebles will get the score. Trailing by 2, they regain the serve as well. Randolph rotating back in, the libero for West Union. Carroll stepping back to serve on the side of Peebles. Received by Stout in the back row. Now the set and the attack off the hands of Hall. Peebles able to handle that. Attacking back for Peebles is Musser, and it ends up going out of bounds, I believe, off West Union. So we'll give Musser her second successful kill. Peebles now back within 1, 9-8 the score. With Ameren Carroll serving. She'll step back for her second serve. Again, this is our first set of the match. Carroll serves it to Stout. Now the set and the return off the hands of McIntosh. Peebles able to get the return, just a simple return and a nice, I believe it's, got to think back to my terminology from last year. I believe they call that an overkill, as right at the net, Stapleton, I think that was Stapleton, will give her the kill there, as the return was a little too much, and at the net, able to dunk it over the net was Stapleton for the kill. West Union with the serve, and they will get an ace. By the way, that's Hayslip serving for West Union. We'll credit her with an ace. West Union now with a 3-point lead. Brumley receives it, and a return off the hands of Smalley. Now West Union will set it again to Stapleton, and Stapleton with an attack is able to get the kill. That'll be 2 for Stapleton. With Hayslip back to serve again. West Union leading by 4, 12-8 the score. Hayslip's serve is not able to be returned. We'll give her an ace. That'll be number 2. And we're going to have a timeout called by Peebles. West Union leading it by 5, 13-8 your score in our first set of the match. Stick with us. We're back right after this on C103 and Good Guys Radio TV, presented by CMT Components.
Our business is helping you grow. We're Baxter Tractor. We take care of you like family.
We've been growing since 1946. As your Kubota dealer, our focus is to help you grow today and into the future. Stop by one of our locations today, visit with our folks, and see our entire lineup of Kubota products.
Our business is helping you grow. Baxter Tractor.
Looking for future leaders we can believe in? Look no further than the high school student athletes right here in Ohio. High school sports teach young people how to be effective leaders. It includes learning to listen, accepting responsibility, being a good role model, and it's about respect. The result, it transcends sports. It gives us hope for the future. This message presented by the Ohio High School Athletic Association and the Ohio Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
As we come back, West Union with the serve. Hayslip serving. Peebles able to return. Now West Union will set it up for an attack by Hall. Peebles able to dig that out. Brumley now attacking for the Lady Indians, and that one is good. Ava Brumley will get her first kill of the match. Peebles now regaining the serve. Back the serve is going to be Musser. Lady Indians trailing by 4. Musser with the serve is going to be received by Randolph. They'll set it to Stapleton. Simple return off the hands of Stapleton, and Peebles. A little bit of miscommunication, ends up out of bounds off Peebles, and West Union gets the point. Back on top by 5. We're going to have a substitution for the Lady Dragons. Toll will check back in to replace Stapleton. She'll step back to serve for West Union. Again, that's Paige Toll, the senior. Nice, powerful serve by Toll. Peebles struggling. They can't get it returned. They did make 3 hits, but could not return it. So Toll back to serve a second time. This time Peebles more in control. Brumley will return it on the attack. And an overpass sets up an, oh, they're going to say she was in the net. Jillian Bailey had an overkill at the net, but they say she touched the net, so West Union ends up with the point. 16-9 the score. Lady Dragons still serving with Toll at the serve, and she does drop that one short in the net for a service error. So the Lady Indians end up getting a point anyway. Trailing by 6. Back to serve is going to be Aubrey Sturgill. Sturgill serve received in the back row. That was Hayslip. Peebles now with it. They're going to set Brumley up for the attack. That is dug out by Stout. Now on the attack for the return was Hall. Peebles still struggling, but they are able to get it returned by Carroll. Now the set for another attack, this time Stout on the attack. Peebles handling it no problem. And a fake set by Smalley did not work. Stout with a strong attack probably would have went out of bounds, but Peebles will play it and return it. Now a set again. This time it's going to be Hall with the attack. And returning on the attack for Peebles was Bailey. That didn't work. Stout tries a fake out with a fake set. That also did not catch Peebles off guard, but this time Stout is able to get a kill. Credit Maddie Stout with her second successful kill of the match. West Union with another substitution. Weekly will come in to replace Hall. Back to serve, Violet Randolph. For the West Union Lady Dragons, they lead it by 7, 17-10. Received in the back row by Musser. Returned off the hands of Smalley. West Union will set it. McIntosh doing the setting duties. Returned by Toll. Now an attack by Peebles. That's Jillian Bailey on the attack. A little bit too strong. Ended up out of bounds, and West Union got the point. 8-point lead now for the Lady Dragons with Randolph serving. That'll be short into the net for a service error. Peebles gets the score. Back to serve will be Ava Brumley. Second at serve for Brumley in this first set of the match. That'll be received by Toll. West Union struggling. McIntosh will have to return it. Now the set by Smalley and the attack by Ameren Carroll is good. That'll be her second successful kill in the match. Peebles now back within 6. They trail 18-12. Ava Brumley serving. Brumley serve dug out by Randolph. Stout to Toll for the return. Comes back over to Brumley. At the net with a dink was Carroll. That didn't work. Stout tries the same thing. That also doesn't work. Peebles will return it off the hands of Smalley. Now Weekly on the attack for the Lady Dragons. Nice dig by Peebles. They're able to return it. West Union struggling, a battle at the net. And that stayed alive as West Union now has it. Weekly on the attack. Brumley with a dig. Smalley to Carroll for the attack. Dug out in the back row by Hayslip. And then on the return attack, it's a little too strong by Ameren Carroll. It goes out of bounds, and West Union gets the point. Serving now for West Union will be McIntosh. West Union on top, 19-12, 7-point lead. Rotating back in was Garrison for West Union. Peebles on the attack is Bailey. West Union able to dig it out. They'll set it up for Stout to attack. That's dug out in the back row by Musser. Brumley with a touch and a return by Bailey. Weekly tried to slam it at the net. That didn't work. Now Weekly will try again with a kill, and it's good. That one stays in bounds. And Shelby Weekly will get a successful kill. West Union leading by 8 with McIntosh back to serve. 20-12 your score. Comes into the back row. Myers the return and ends up scoring the point. As it dropped over the net, West Union couldn't get to it. Now serving for Peebles will be Jillian Bailey. 7-point hole to dig out of for the Lady Indians. Return by West Union. That was McIntosh for the return. They're going to set it up to Carroll for an attack. Stout with a dig. Comes back over to Brumley for the return, and now on the attack, I think that was Weekly. We'll credit that one to Weekly, her second kill. Back in's going to be Emmy Stapleton. Stapleton replacing Toll for West Union. Stout now serving for the Lady Dragons. With an 8-point lead, she'll drop it short in the net, though, for a service error. So Peebles with an opportunity here to close the gap. They trail by 7. Serving is going to be Alyssa Smalley. Smalley with the serve. Weekly's going to return it for West Union. Comes into the back row to Bailey. Carroll, and then returned off the hands of Myers. McIntosh will set it. Weekly on the attack, drops it short into the net. Point will go to Peebles. 21-15 the score as Peebles back within 6. Smalley serving again. Drops that one short into the net for a service error. So now West Union with an opportunity to get a victory in this first set. They need just 3 more points, but first a substitution. In will be Gracie Phillips. She will replace Cale Garrison. Weekly will serve. Received in the back row by Brumley. A set by Myers, and they set it back to West Union for an easy kill for Hall. Another timeout as Peebles wants to try and stop the bleeding here, as West Union needs only 2 more points for the win. 23-15 the score, West Union leading. We're back after this timeout on C103 and GoodGuysRadioTV.com, presented by CMT Components.
Hungry for a deal to let you mix it up your way? Introducing the Snappy Savers Menu, only at Snappy. Grab any 2 or more favorites for just $6.99 each. We're talking medium one-topping pizza, cheesy bread, calzones, boneless wings, Cinnabread, and oh yeah, our new pepperoni rolls and mozzarella sticks. Pick, mix, match, and save. Your wallet might even send you a thank you card. Visit Snappy or order at snappytomato.com. Limited time only. Participation may vary.
C103, 99.5 The Edge, and Good Guys Radio TV are your source for everything local. From SHAC Basketball
Shot by Osborne. Party on the buzzer!
to SHAC Baseball,
Wells is going to drive. He makes it. He's safe.
Western Brown Football,
Throws it towards the end zone, and it's complete.
to SHAC Volleyball,
Hatton for the kill. It's good.
local fairs, festivals, and more.
Ire to the finish line.
Crosses the line to get the victory.
Never miss a moment with C103, 99.5 The Edge, and Good Guys Radio TV.
Weekly with another serve, and this one's going to be an ace. Shelby Weekly getting her 3rd ace in this first set. Also like to thank Peebles Monument Company, another one of our season sponsors. Choose Peebles Monument Company because the life story of a loved one isn't just important today, it's important forever. And Weekly is going to finish out with an ace as a little bit of a miscue on the side of West Union. We'll give Weekly that ace, and West Union gets the first victory, 25-15. As, again, West Union wins the first match. Stick with us. Our second set of the match, set is what I meant to say. Our second set of the match coming up right after this on C103 and Good Guys Radio TV, presented by CMT Components.
Your plan is ready. It's time to build. At CMT Components, we design and manufacture quality building materials for your custom job. If you need metal panels and trim, trusses, or even a complete pole barn package, we do it all, including delivering right to your job site. To get started, call us at 937-446-3400. You can also check us out online or stop by our office in Sardinia, Ohio to discuss your plans today. Let's get building.
We all look up to someone. Could be parents, teachers, or coaches. They give and give and give, and then they give some more. Their impact, immeasurable. Their sacrifices, too many to count. So to all the mentors in our lives who helped us get to right here and now, thank you.
Creating a memorial to honor a lost loved one is a time-honored tradition. Whether it's a graveside monument, a cremation monument, or a pet memorial, the craftsmen at Peebles Monument Company will walk you through every step of the process, from concept to completion. Visit Peebles Monument Company, located on North Main Street in Peebles, and online at peeblesmonument.com. Choose Peebles Monument Company because sharing the life story of a loved one with those who matter most isn't just important today, it's important forever.
Our business is helping you grow. We're Baxler Tractor. We take care of you like family.
We've been growing since 1946. As your Kubota dealer, our focus is to help you grow today and into the future. Stop by one of our locations today, visit with our folks, and see our entire lineup of Kubota products.
Our business is helping you grow.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Let's take a quick look at some of the offensive stats from our first set of the match for Peebles. I had Musser with 2 kills, Brumley with a kill, Carroll with 2 kills, and Bailey with a kill. And also Brumley with an ace. On the side of West Union, have Hall with 1 kill, Stapleton 2, Stout with 2, and Weekly with 2. Few more aces on the West Union side. I have Hayslip with 2, and I have Weekly with 4 aces in that first set. We are ready to go with our second set out there for West Union. Looks like we're going to have Stout, McIntosh, Hall, Randolph, Hayslip, Toll, and I think that was everybody. All right. And it looks like starters again for Peebles. By the way, Carroll with an attack. West Union able to return it. Stout now attacking, and that one is going to be good. So Maddie Stout will start off with a successful kill here in set number 2 of the match. So West Union will now have the serve and the 1-point lead. Weekly, by the way, will come in to replace Hall. Out there for Peebles is going to be Musser, Brumley, Smalley, Sturgill, and Bailey, as well as Carroll. And returning it is Smalley. That'll come over to McIntosh. They'll set it to Weekly for the attempted kill. Nice dig there by Brumley. Bailey with the return. Toll with a dig on the side of West Union. Sorry, that was Hayslip with a dig for West Union. And now breaking the plane underneath the net was Smalley. She couldn't stop her momentum, and that will give the point to West Union. 2-0 score in our second set of the match, or second game of the match. Another serve by Randolph, her second in this set. Peebles with a return. Now West Union setting up Stout for the attempted kill. It's going to be too strong. Ends up out of bounds, and the point will go to Peebles. Back to serve for the Lady Indians will be Jillian Bailey. I have Bailey for 3 serves in the first set. Peebles trailing by 1 in the second set of the match. They trail in the match 1-0. Bailey will start things off with an ace. West Union couldn't handle the serve. Bailey again back to serve. Toll, by the way, I might have checked in there. All right, West Union returning it. Now Weekly on the attack. Dug out in the back row by Bailey. Weekly with a little dink at the net. That didn't work. Now with an attempted kill is Musser, and ends up short into the net, and West Union will get the point. That'll put the Dragons, Lady Dragons, back on top. Hayslip comes out, as in will go Garrison. And serving is McIntosh. West Union with a 1-point lead, 3-2. Brumley with the dig, return off the hands of Smalley, and she is able to get a soft kill. We'll credit her with that, as she scored the point. Like to thank another one of our season sponsors, CR Deals, where every trip is a winning hand. Spin the savings on name brands, big finds, and daily surprises. That's CR Deals, where you never gamble on savings. They have a brand new location in Seaman, and I think they've got one in Hillsboro as well. Substitution for West Union. Out will come Toll. In came, I believe that was Hall coming back in. Ace being served by Maddie Stout. Stout will serve again, with West Union now leading by 2, 5-3. Stout will serve it too strong. That's a service error. Ends up out of bounds. Peebles gets the point, and serving for Peebles, number 31, Ameren Carroll. Big jump serve for Carroll. Drops it into the back row to Randolph. McIntosh with the set. On the attack was Stapleton. Peebles looking to return and cannot do so. So we will credit. Again, I believe that was Stapleton. I need to give that kill to. Back in is going to be Hall. Out went Randolph, and Weekly is serving. Weekly serves it to Carroll. Smalley will set it. On the attack is Sturgill. West Union able to return. Now Sturgill with a touch. Brumley with the return. Comes over to Weekly. Now Stout with a touch, and then McIntosh has to return it. Comes over to Carroll. Then Smalley with the set. Brumley with the return. Back over to Stapleton. McIntosh will set Hall up for an attack. Dug out in the back row by Carroll. And now looks like they're going to say she was in the net. Kaylin Musser, another one of those where you can't stop your momentum, and you try desperately not to go under the net or touch the net, and I think she touched the net a little bit. So the point ends up going to West Union. Weekly with the serve. West Union leading by 3. Brumley receives it. Brumley will also end up returning and scores the point. We'll give Brumley a kill there. That'll be her second kill in the match, first one in this set. Peebles now back within 2. Join us for some great food and fun this weekend at the Winchester Homecoming Festival. Things kick off on Friday evening and continue throughout your Saturday and Sunday. We'll see you there. That's the Winchester Homecoming Festival. It all starts tomorrow night. Big Queen pageant will be on the air. Nice kill there by Jocelyn Hall. That'll be her second. West Union scoring the point, regaining the serve, and making a substitution. Out will go Garrison. In will come Hayslip. Hayslip back to serve. Her team on top by 3. Received by Carroll. Now Brumley on the attack and gets the kill. 3 kills now in the match for Ava Brumley. Second one in this set. Peebles trailing by 2. Regains the serve. 8-6 is the score. We are in the second set of the match. West Union leads the match 1-0. Sturgill serves it to Randolph, and a miscue. McIntosh is the setter, and she had a player between her and the ball. She couldn't get to it and tried to let that player know, the one that was blocking her, to get it, but she didn't. So we'll give Sturgill an ace. Sturgill again serving, received in the back row by Hayslip. And now the set for the attack off the hands of Stapleton is good. Now Brumley attacks for Peebles, blocked by Hall. Peebles will keep it alive. Brumley will try and attack again. Dug out by Stapleton. They'll get it back to Hall. Blocked by Bailey. Stout keeps it alive. And at the net, Brumley able to get... Oh, what are they... Did they give that to West Union? They gave it to West Union. I'm not sure if Brumley touched the net or what happened. Point went to West Union. I thought Brumley had an overkill there as West Union had overpassed it. But West Union gets the point, and Toll will have the serve. Toll gets an ace to start off her serve. 3-point lead now for West Union, 10-7. Toll again back to serve. Her team leading by 3, and that's going to be another ace. Ends up going out of bounds off the Lady Indians. Again, if you're just joining us, head coach Kirsten Rowe for the West Union Lady Dragons is celebrating her birthday today. If we end up talking to her in the coach's comment show, we'll be sure to talk about that. And Peebles not able to return, so West Union will get a point. Also going to make a substitution. Weekly comes in. Out will go Hall. Yeah, I think they're going to give West Union a card there. I don't believe the officials okayed that substitution. So I think West Union is going to get a card here. It will be a yellow card. And they are going to make the substitution reverse back, and Hall will be in. They did the kind of substitution you would do with a libero, where you just kind of go in and out without being really approved per se by the officials. But every other player, when there's a substitution, you have to wait for the official to tell you you're okay to sub. And West Union did not do that. but I do believe they will keep the serve. Okay. 12-7 is the score with West Union on top. Serve received by Sturgill. Now Brumley on the attack. And that's going to end up as a successful kill for Ava Brumley. That'll be her fourth. As West Union couldn't return it. So Peebles back within 4. Brumley will go back to serve. Brumley serves it into the back row and gets an ace as it ends up going into the net off West Union. Second ace of the match for Ava Brumley. West Union does now make a substitution as Hayslip came out and did not catch who came in. Randolph with a touch. They're going to set it to Stout. Stout with a simple return comes over to Sturgill. And faking the set with Smalley. That did not work. Stout, again, another simple return. And now an attack off the hands of Bailey. West Union struggling. They are able to save it, but it's going to go out of bounds on the return. So that will give a successful kill to Jillian Bailey. Her second one in the match. Peebles now back within 2. 12-10 the score. West Union leads the match 1-0. Brumley with the serve and gets another ace. 3 aces now for Ava Brumley. West Union will call the timeout. They have a 1-point lead, 12-11 the score. In our second set of the match, West Union leads the match 1-0. We're back right after this on C103 and Good Guys Radio TV, presented by CMT Components.
Looking for future leaders we can believe in? Look no further than the high school student athletes right here in Ohio. High school sports teach young people how to be effective leaders. It includes learning to listen, accepting responsibility, being a good role model, and it's about respect. The result, it transcends sports. It gives us hope for the future. This message presented by the Ohio High School Athletic Association and the Ohio Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We have been talking about the start of a new school year and things getting underway with Western Brown football and SHAC Volleyball. Well, another thing that has gotten underway already, the Cincinnati Bengals. Listen in to 99.5 The Edge Saturday as the Cincinnati Bengals wrap up their preseason action with hosting Indianapolis. Pregame coverage begins at 11:30, kickoff at 1. That is this Saturday on 99.5 The Edge, the Cincinnati Bengals and the Indianapolis Colts. So Peebles with the serve, West Union returning, but it's too strong, goes out of bounds, and Peebles will tie it up at 12-all. Back to the Western Brown football action that begins tomorrow night. Oh, Brumley scores another ace. That's 4 aces for Ava Brumley. Tomorrow night on 99.5 The Edge, we start the Western Brown Bronco football season as they face off against Hillsboro at Hillsboro. That'll be on 99.5 The Edge as well as GoodGuysRadioTV.com. Peebles returning off the hands of Bailey. That'll come into the back row to, I think that was Toll. And no, that is a new player that checked in, Ash Johnson. And now on the attack, it ends up going out of bounds off West Union. I believe that was Amron Carroll. We'll give her the kill. As I was looking down to get the name for Ash Johnson, the sophomore who is now in the game for West Union. So Brumley again back to serve. This is a long at serve for Ava Brumley as Peebles has got their first lead of the set. And an attempted attack, a fake set's what it was by McIntosh, is too strong, goes out of bounds, and Peebles gets another score. They're now on top by 3, 15-12, with Brumley serving. Brumley serving it into the back row and gets another ace. West Union couldn't dig that one out. Another substitution for West Union. Out will come Paige Toll, in will go Emmy Stapleton. Stapleton, the senior, will go into the back row, hoping that West Union hoping they can dig out these serves, and Stapleton does do that. A return off the hands of West Union, but Peebles able to score the point as Bailey, with really a simple return, but caught West Union off guard as one of their players actually had fell down. I think that was Hall that fell down. Allowed Peebles to score that point. So West Union returns off the hands of Stout. Comes over to Brumley. Smalley will set Carroll for the attack, and it's good. Cameron Carroll with her 4th successful kill. 6-point lead now for the Peebles Lady Indians. Brumley continuing to serve. Been a long at serve. I think I've got at least 7. Randolph receives it in the back row, returned by McIntosh. Now the set to Bailey for the attack, and that one's going to be a little strong, so it'll end up breaking the serve of Brumley, and West Union will send Randolph back to serve. Weekly will check in, step into the front row with West Union trailing by 6. Randolph serving, and it's a service error, so it goes right back to Peebles. 6-point lead for the Lady Indians. Bailey will serve. Jillian Bailey. Received in the back row by Randolph. McIntosh with the set. Weekly with a simple return. Comes over to Smalley. Now they're going to set it to Carroll. And not a very strong attack by Carroll, but she is able to score the point. We'll give her the kill. 5 kills now for the sophomore, Amron Carroll. Bailey again serving. Dug out and returned from the back row. They're going to set up an attack by Musser. That's dug out and returned. Peebles keeps it alive. Musser sets it back to Brumley for the return, over to Randolph. Now Weekly on the attack. Sturgill digs that one out. Smalley sets Carroll. That's dug out by Johnson, and on the return by Weekly, it ends up out of bounds. Peebles gets the score, and they now lead it 21-13. Bailey serves it to Randolph. McIntosh returns it, comes over to Brumley. Now they're going to set it to Carroll for the attack, and it's good. Amron Carroll has really come alive in this set. I have her for 4 kills. Bailey back to serve again. Bailey serves it into the back row to Stapleton. McIntosh sets to Weekly for the kill. Brumley with a dig. Return off the hands of Smalley. Try to fake set, that didn't work. Weekly with a simple return, comes over to Sturgill. And a block by Weekly off the attack by Musser is good. Weekly with a nice block. Gets West Union the point. McIntosh will serve. First, though, a substitution. Johnson comes out, and in is number 3, Garrison. McIntosh serves it to Brumley. Smalley sets it to Musser. Weak attack, that didn't work. McIntosh with a fake set over to Smalley. Now the attack by Carroll. West Union digging that out. Weekly with a return, comes over to Brumley. Smalley setting Carroll again. Another big attack by Carroll, and it's good. Amron Carroll getting her 5th successful kill in this set. West Union's going to call the timeout as they trail it 23-14 in the second set of the match, but West Union does lead the match 1-0. We're back right after this on C103 and Good Guys Radio TV, presented by CMT Components.
Hungry for a deal to let you mix it up your way? Introducing the Snappy Savers Menu, only at Snappy. Grab any 2 or more favorites for just $6.99 each. We're talking medium one-topping pizza, cheesy bread, calzones, boneless wings, Cinnabread, and oh yeah, our new pepperoni rolls and mozzarella sticks. Pick, mix, match, and save. Your wallet might even send you a thank you card. Visit Snappy or order at snappytomato.com. Limited time only. Participation may vary.
C103 99.5 The Edge, a Good Guy.
Welcome back courtside, ladies and gentlemen. I already talked about the fact that we will be covering the Winchester Homecoming Festival this weekend on C103 and 99.5 The Edge. We will have a special coverage tomorrow night of the Queen Contest on C103's Facebook page, so you'll have video to watch as well, as Good Guys Radio TV will present that on C103's Facebook page for the Queen Contest at the Winchester Homecoming Festival. Again, that is tomorrow night. Weekly with a free return back to West Union, and a Fake set off the hands of McIntosh. That doesn't work. Smalley returned it. McIntosh will set it to Stout for another free return. Musser, light attack. West Union returning that. Weekly now with an attack, and it's good. Shelby Weekly gets her first kill in this set, third one in the match. That's part of what has Peebles has been able to take Weekly out of the offense in this set. Stout now back to serve. Stout serving into the back row to Brumley. Smalley will set it to Carroll. Carroll on the attack. McIntosh with the return. Comes back over to McIntosh. Now Weekly will set it to Stapleton for the return. Comes over to Musser. Now they will set it back to Musser for an attack. And it's strong. Ends up out of bounds. West Union gets the score. West Union staying alive. 23-16 the score. Peebles on top. Maddie Stout is serving. Stout serving again, received by Bailey. That one goes way up. Smalley, and then Sturgill returns it. Back over to West Union. That was Stout that received it. McIntosh will set Weekly for an attack, and it's good. Shelby Weekly finally able to get some kills. That's her second one in this set, fourth one in the match. West Union now trailing by 6 with Stout serving. Stout serves it across to Sturgill, and wow, Carroll uses a kick to save that one, but Brumley couldn't return it. Nice attempt at a save. We'll go ahead and credit Stout with an ace there. So Maddie Stout back to serve again, comes to Sturgill. Smalley trying to fake the set, drops it short into the net, and West Union gets the score. And Peebles calls the timeout. Smart move there by freshman coach Mariah Byers, her first year coach, as West Union has clawed back within 4. 23-19 the score. Peebles on top. West Union leads the match 1-0. We're back right after this on C103 and Good Guys Radio TV, presented by CMT Components.
Your plan is ready. It's time to build. At CMT Components, we design and manufacture quality building materials for your custom job. If you need metal panels and trim, trusses, or even a complete pole barn package, we do it all, including delivering right to your job site. To get started, call us at 937-446-3400. You can also check us out online or stop by our office in Sardinia, Ohio to discuss your plans today. Let's get building.
Our next volleyball match will be on Monday. It'll be the Fairfield Lady Lions traveling to Ripley to face off against the Lady Jays at Ripley. Again, that's our next volleyball match on Monday. Fairfield at Ripley. Tomorrow night, it's Western Brown football on 99.5 The Edge. Saturday, it's Bengals football. By the way, Peebles gets a score. So Peebles now with set point, 24-19. And serving is Carroll. Carroll with a jump serve, Randolph receives it, and West Union barely able to get the return by Peebles. Return it with Sturgill, as West Union barely got a return, and then they set it up to where Weekly can get another kill. And Shelby Weekly gets her 5th kill of the match, 3rd one in this set, and Weekly will now step back to serve. West Union has to score at least 4 points to stay alive in this set, but they do not. As they drop it short in the net on the return, Peebles gets the point, and the Lady Indians win set number 2, 25-20, and that will tie up the match 1 apiece. Stick with us. Our 3rd set coming up right after this on C103 and Good Guys Radio TV, presented by CMT Components.
We all look up to someone. Could be parents, teachers, or coaches. They give and give and give, and then they give some more. Their impact, immeasurable. Their sacrifices, too many to count. So to all the mentors in our lives who helped us get to right here and now, thank you.
Creating a memorial to honor a lost loved one is a time-honored tradition. Whether it's a graveside monument, a cremation monument, or a pet memorial, the craftsmen at Peebles Monument Company will walk you through every step of the process, from concept to completion. Visit Peebles Monument Company, located on North Main Street in Peebles, and online at peeblesmonument.com. Choose Peebles Monument Company because sharing the life story of a loved one with those who matter most isn't just important today, it's important forever.
Our business is helping you grow. We're Baxler Tractor. We take care of you like family.
We've been growing since 1946. As your Kubota dealer, our focus is to help you grow today and into the future. Stop by one of our locations today, visit with our folks, and see our entire lineup of Kubota products.
Our business is helping you grow. Baxler Tractor.
Looking for future leaders we can believe in? Look no further than the high school student athletes right here in Ohio. High school sports teach young people how to be effective leaders. It includes learning to listen, accepting responsibility, being a good role model, and it's about respect. The result, it transcends sports. It gives us hope for the future. This message presented by the Ohio High School Athletic Association and the Ohio Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Hungry for a deal to let you mix it up your way? Introducing the Snappy Savers Menu, only at Snappy. Grab any 2 or more favorites for just $6.99 each. We're talking medium one-topping pizza, cheesy bread, calzones, boneless wings, Cinnabread, and oh yeah, our new pepperoni rolls and mozzarella sticks. Pick, mix, match, and save. Your wallet might even send you a thank you card. Visit Snappy or order at snappytomato.com. Limited time only. Participation may vary.
I had her with 5 successful kills and Bailey with 1 successful kill in that second set. Peebles, of course, winning that set. On the side of West Union, I had Hall with 1 kill, Stapleton 1 kill, Stout 1 kill, and Weekly with 3 kills. So the offense kind of went away for the West Union Lady Dragons in that second set. Part of what allowed Peebles to get the victory there. Lady Indians coming alive in this one, as I'm sure they would like to get their first league win of the season, but of course so would West Union. West Union already has 1 league loss. This is their second league matchup. For Peebles, it is their first league matchup. West Union will start off set number 3 with Randolph serving, and she will get an ace to begin this one. Randolph back to serve again. Comes across, and it's another ace. Couple of nice serves there by Violet Randolph. Randolph back to serve again. This one received by Sturgill. Smalley will set it. Brumley with a light attack. No problem there for West Union for the return. Peebles will set it again to Brumley for another attack, and this one is good. Ava Brumley getting her 5th kill of the match. First one in this set. That'll give Brumley the serve as well. She had a very long at serve in the last set, part of why Peebles was able to get the victory. Brumley starting things off here in the third set with an ace. Her 6th ace of the match. We are tied in the third set, 2-2. We're tied in the match, 1 apiece. McIntosh to Stout for the return. Comes over to Brumley. Smalley sets it. Bailey on the attack, and it's good. Jillian Bailey gets her 3rd kill. She had 1 in the first set, 1 in the second set. Now she has 1 in the third set. Brumley back to serve again. Peebles leading it 3-2. Again, we're tied in the match, 1 apiece. Stout with the return. Smalley with a free pass back over to West Union. Sturgill to Brumley, and they need to return it. Carroll does that. Comes into the back row. That was to Hayslip. Now Weekly attacking. Dug out by Musser. Peebles will return it with Carroll to Hayslip. And McIntosh set it to Weekly. Weekly with the attack. That's dug out. Bailey returns it for Peebles. Comes over into the back row to Toll. McIntosh with the set to Stout. Carroll saves it. Sturgill the set to Bailey for the attack. Stout. And then a joust at the net, and Weekly wins that one. We'll give Weekly the kill there. She was jousting with Bailey. 6 kills now for Weekly. West Union ties it up. Going to have a substitution for West Union. Out will go Hayslip. In will come Garrison. Serving will be McIntosh. Again, we're tied 3 apiece. McIntosh serving to Sturgill. Smalley sets Carroll for an attack. It's too strong. Oh, they went off West Union. Carroll gets the kill. That will be her 8th in the match. First one in this set. She had 2 in the first set. 5 in the second set. Bailey now back to serve for Peebles. Weekly returning. Comes back to Bailey. Smalley sets Carroll for an attack. That went off Weekly to Stout. Now McIntosh sets it back to Weekly for a simple return. Comes over to Bailey. Brumley with a touch. Carroll returns it. And what do we got? Oh, they're going to say it was a double hit. Yeah, and it basically an illegal hit by Ameren Carroll. Probably too high up on her arms if I had to guess. So West Union gets the point. They'll make a substitution. Stapleton will come in to replace Toll. Back to serve will be Stout. Officials are going to have a discussion with the scoring table. While they're doing that, let's give a shout out to some of our season sponsors, including Willie & Son Trucking. Get your motor rolling and roll on with the diesel repair experts at Willie & Son Trucking. Also, we'd like to thank Baxla Tractor Sales in Seaman and Batavia, your local dealer for Kubota, Land Pride, Exmark, Kawasaki, and a whole lot more. Rounding out our season sponsors, Peebles Monument Company. Choose Peebles Monument Company because the life story of a loved one isn't just important now, it's important forever. And our final season sponsor, CR Deals, where every trip is a winning hand. Spin the savings on name brands, big finds, and daily surprises. CR Deals, where you never gamble on savings. Check out that brand new CR Deals location in Seaman, Ohio, located in the old Family Dollar building, right off 32 in Seaman. All right, I believe what they were talking about is the score. The score is going to be tied at 4 apiece, 4-4. All right, so that's what our score is, and that's what the discussion was about. And West Union will have the serve. Make sure everybody's on the same page, all right? Maddie Stout now back to serve. Stout serves it into the back row to Sturgill. Smalley will set it. Musser on the attack, a little bit too strong. I think it went a little wide out of bounds, and the point goes to West Union. So that means Stout will serve again, and West Union takes the 1-point lead, 5-4. Stout serves it to Brumley. Smalley will set it. Carroll will attack, and it's good. Ameren Carroll is really doing a great job on offense. She started off a little slow with only a couple of kills in that first set, but she got 5 in the second, and she already has 2 kills in this set. Smalley now serving. Serves it to Stout. McIntosh sets it. Return off the hands of Stapleton. Comes over to Bailey. Carroll's going to attack again. Not so strong this time. And Randolph will set it. The return will be off the hands of McIntosh. Comes over to Bailey. Sturgill with a free pass. Now Weekly on the attack. It's good. Shelby Weekly gets her 7th kill of the match. Her second one in this set. And West Union regains the 1-point lead. Hall will come in to replace Randolph. Weekly will step back to serve. Weekly serves it over to Brumley, and then a touch by Smalley, returned by Musser. That goes back to Stout. They'll set it for the attack by Hall. Brumley able to dig it out. Peebles with a return. Now the touch by Garrison, return off the hands of Stapleton for West Union. Smalley with a fake set. but they're going to say she had a double tap. So that's an illegal hit, and the point goes to West Union. So the Dragons now leading it by 2, 7-5, with Weekly serving. Weekly serves it across to Brumley, and that might be an ace. Nope. Nope, yeah, it is. All right, so Weekly will get her 5th ace of the match. West Union now leading it by 3. 8-5 the score in our 3rd set of the match. We're tied in the match, 1 apiece. Weekly again to serve. Weekly serves it into the back row to Brumley. Smalley with a set to Carroll for the attack. Blocked at the net. Partial block there by Hall. Now a joust at the net. Coming out on top is Kaylin Musser. We'll give her a kill for that, her 3rd. Point goes to Peebles. And Carroll will now step back to serve for the Lady Indians. Carroll with a jump serve, and that's going to be an ace. Amron Carroll gets her 1st ace of the match. Stick with me afterwards. In our postgame, I will talk to the winning coach, the ACRMC Family Medicine Coaches Comment Show. Also, I will name a Snappy Tomato Pizza Player of the Game. I'll have some stats for you as well. Carroll gets her 2nd ace. It's West Union not able to return that one. Another serve for Carroll. This one to Stapleton in the back row, and on the return, it ends up out of bounds. So that'll go down as ace number 3 for Amron Carroll. All 3 right here back-to-back in this set. West Union struggled breaking Brumley's serve in the last set. Now they're struggling a little bit with Carroll. They do get the return this time. Brumley will return it to the Lady Indians. Comes over to Stout. McIntosh with a fake set to Sturgill. Smalley with the return, and at the net, it'll be Stapleton attacking for the kill. That'll be her 4th. West Union will substitute. Garrison out. In will come Harley Hayslip, and she'll step back to serve. We're tied at 9 apiece in set number 3. We're also tied in the match, 1 apiece. Smalley's going to set it to Brumley for the attack. Dug out by Stout. McIntosh with the set to Stapleton. I'm sorry, that is Stapleton getting another successful kill. That'll be her 5th. West Union now with a 1-point lead. Hayslip back to serve. Hayslip serves it to Brumley. Smalley's going to set it back to Brumley for the attack. Stout with a dig. McIntosh the set. Stapleton on the attack. Bailey saves that one, but nobody home for the 2nd hit. And that ends up as a successful kill for Stapleton. Her 6th. 3 in a row. So the Lady Indians need to figure out a way to stop Stapleton in this at serve for Hayslip. And that's not going to do it because Hayslip gets an ace. Her 3rd ace of the match. Peebles will make a substitution. In will come Kendall Myers. Myers replacing Bailey. Myers will go into the back row to help out with these digs. Hayslip back to serve. West Union on top by 3, 12-9 the score. Myers does get it. Brumley on the attack, and it's good. That worked for Peebles as Brumley gets another kill. That's her 6th kill of the match. And now serving for Peebles is Musser. We're going to have a sub first as Bailey will come back in to replace Myers. Bailey will go into the front row. Musser will now serve. Serves into the back row to Randolph. McIntosh sets, return by Hall. Peebles with a safe return by Carroll. And now Bailey with an attack at the net. West Union returns that to Smalley. Brumley with the set to Bailey for another attack. And West Union trying to block it ends up with a double hit. Peebles gets the point. I think that was Brumley on the attack. We'll give that one to Brumley. Was that Brumley on that last attack? Yeah, it was Brumley. Okay, her 7th successful kill. By the way, the officials are going to talk things over a little bit on this play because, let's see, I believe that was Hall at the net. The ball hit her hands on the block. She fell down, then hit it again, which you can do. And then I'm not sure if the next player touched it twice. I'm not sure exactly what the call is. We're going to get an explanation.
When she went to block the ball was below the net, so that counts as a hit, not a block. Okay, so that's why we had a double hit.
Awesome, perfect. Nice explanation there by the officials. And that does go as a successful kill for Peebles. And the score is 12-11. Peebles serving. West Union returns it. Comes over to Carroll. Smalley with a return. It was a soft attack, but it worked. Smalley gets a kill. That'll be her 2nd, and Musser will step back to serve again. So what happened there is the ball was below the net on the block. So anyway, another serve and an ace for, that's Musser serving. That'll be her first ace, as West Union could not return that one. So Musser again back to serve. Peebles has regained the 1-point lead, 13-12. Randolph receives it in the back row. We're going to have a set by McIntosh and a return by Stapleton. Free pass back by Stapleton. Now Brumley also with a free pass back to West Union. They're going to set it, and it's a free pass for West Union back to Stapleton. Brumley, then Smalley. Now Bailey will attack. Kind of a soft attack, but it works. Jillian Bailey gets her 4th kill of the match. West Union's going to call the timeout. They trail it by 2, 14-12. We are tied in the match, 1 apiece. We are in set number 3. We'll take a quick break. We're back right after this on C103 and Good Guys Radio TV, presented by CMT Components.
Hungry for a deal to let you mix it up your way? Introducing the Snappy Savers Menu, only at Snappy. Grab any 2 or more favorites for just $6.99 each. We're talking medium 1-topping pizza, cheesy bread, calzones, boneless wings, Cinnabread, and oh yeah, our new pepperoni rolls and mozzarella sticks. Pick, mix, match, and save. Your wallet might even send you a thank you card. Visit Snappy or order at snappytomato.com. Limited time only. Participation may vary.
By the way, the officials giving a little further explanation on that. So what happened was the ball must be completely above the net for it to count as a block. It was partially below the net, so that counted as a hit. So when Hall fell down and hit it again, that was a double hit. So we are back to play with Musser serving for the Peebles Lady Indians. 2-point lead for the Lady Indians. We're tied in the match. Musser serves it across to Randolph. McIntosh will set it. Hall on the return with an attack, and it's good. We'll give her the kill. Jocelyn Hall gets her 3rd successful kill of the match. West Union will regain the serve, trailing by 1, but first a substitution. Paige Toll checks in, replacing Stapleton. Toll will step back to serve for the Lady Dragons and gets an ace. That'll be her 3rd. And unless I forgot to mark that with my color coding, that's 3 aces for Toll in this set. Toll again serving, received by Carroll. They'll set it to Brumley for the attack, and Brumley gets another kill. 8 kills for Ava Brumley. Peebles regaining the serve. Sturgill will step back to serve for the Lady Indians. They are on top by 1. 15-14 your score in the 3rd set of the match, and she gets an ace. West Union not able to return that, ended up out of bounds off Toll. Sturgill back to serve again. Sturgill serves it across, received by Hayslip. McIntosh with the fake set. Comes over to Carroll. They're going to set it to Brumley for the attack. Hayslip dug it out, but it went up and hit the backboard at the top of the gym. And if you've seen a volleyball match, you know how that works out. It comes back down much faster than it goes up. And nobody was able to hit it. So point goes to Peebles, and Sturgill Back to serve again. This time she'll drop it short in the net for a service error. Lucky break there for the Lady Dragons. They trail by 2. Weekly back in, replacing Hall. And Randolph will serve. West Union trailing 15-17 in the third set. Received by Carroll. Smalley with the set to Brumley. Blocked by Weekly. Nice block by Shelby Weekly. West Union gets the point. Randolph will again step back to serve. Now with West Union trailing by 1. Randolph serves it across to Carroll. Sturgill to Brumley for the safe return. Back over to McIntosh to Weekly for the attack. And nobody able to get a second hit. It ends up going out of bounds off Musser. And Weekly gets her 8th kill of the match. Third one in this set. We're tied at 17 apiece. Randolph back to serve again. Serves to Sturgill. Smalley the set to Bailey for the attack. Hayslip with the dig. Overpasses it to Brumley, who gets the overkill. That'll be her 9th kill of the match. Peebles now back on top by 1, 18-17. Brumley back to serve. Serves into the back row, received by Toll. Weekly with the return. Back over to Musser. Smalley sets Carroll for the attack. Stout receives it. They'll set it to Weekly for an attack. Brumley with the dig. Now Carroll on the attack. Nice dig by, I think that was Hayslip that dug it out for West Union. Weekly with a return. Smalley sets it to Carroll. And Carroll's going to get a kill. Amron Carroll gets kill number 10. Third one in this set. Peebles back on top by 2, 19-17. Brumley serving. Brumley serves into the back row, received by Hayslip. Return off the hands of Toll. Now Bailey on the attack, it's good. Jillian Bailey, 5 kills. 3 in this set. Brumley serving again. Brumley has had some pretty long at serves against the Lady Dragons in this match, and that one is an ace. As West Union thought it was going to go out of bounds, it did not. That is 7 aces for Brumley. West Union with a couple of substitutions. Johnson will come in first, replacing Hayslip. And now checking in will be Stapleton, replacing Toll. 21-17 the score. Peebles leading West Union in set number 3. We are tied in the match, 1 apiece. Serving it, Brumley serves it and received in the back row by Johnson, and there was some kind of mix up at the net, and West Union ended up getting the point. So that'll break the serve of Brumley. And back to serve for West Union is McIntosh. First a substitution as Garrison checked back in. McIntosh with the serve. Peebles Carroll returning. Safe return. McIntosh sets it. Weekly on the attack. Bailey with a block, and that works. Give Bailey her first block. 22-18. Peebles on top, leading by 4 with Bailey stepping back to serve. Bailey serves it to Randolph, and West Union barely able to save it. Weekly returned it. They're going to set up Carroll for the attack. Oh, she didn't quite have her jump timed well, didn't make good contact, and it ended up just dropping short in the net. So the point went to West Union, and that will send Stout back to serve. Received by Brumley. Smalley will set it. Musser on the attack, blocked by Weekly, but it goes out of bounds off Weekly. So the point is good, and the kill will go to Musser. 23-19, 4-point lead. Myers is going to check back in. Kendall Myers in to replace Jillian Bailey. Back to serve is going to be Alyssa Smalley. Smalley serving it, and it's returned off the hands of Stapleton. It was a safe return, but Peebles wasn't ready for it. Couldn't get a return on their end. So Randolph comes out. I think that was Hall that came back in. Weekly will step back to serve. Weekly serves it across to Brumley. Smalley with an attack instead of setting it, gets the point. Third kill for Smalley. Now it's set point for Peebles. Weekly came out. Randolph went back in. Carroll will serve. Carroll serving it into the back row to Stout. McIntosh, instead of setting it, returns it, and that works. The fake set scores the point for West Union. West Union stays alive. And back to serve will be, who we got? We're going to have a substitution first. In will be Harley Hayslip. Hayslip replacing Garrison, and Hayslip will serve. 24-21 the score. Peebles leading it in our third set of the match. We're tied in the match, one apiece. Myers couldn't handle it. That ends up as an ace for Hayslip. I show that as 4 aces in the match for Hayslip. 2 in the first set and 2 in this set. Hayslip serves it across to Brumley. Smalley's going to set Brumley for the attack, and it's good. Ava Brumley seals the deal here in set number 3 for the Peebles Lady Indians as they win this one 25-22 and take the lead in the match 2-1 over the West Union Lady Dragons. Stick with us. Set 4 coming up right after this on C103 and GoodGuysRadioTV.com, presented by CMT Components.
Hungry for a deal to let you mix it up your way? Introducing the Snappy Savers Menu, only at Snappy. Grab any 2 or more favorites for just $6.99 each. We're talking medium one-topping pizza, cheesy bread, calzones, boneless wings, Cinnabread, and oh yeah, our new pepperoni rolls and mozzarella sticks. Pick, mix, match, and save. Your wallet might even send you a thank you card. Visit Snappy or order at snappytomato.com. Limited time only. Participation may vary.
C103, 99.5 The Edge, and Good Guys Radio TV are your source for everything local. From SHAC Basketball
Shot by Osborne, three on the buzzer!
Wow. To SHAC Baseball.
Wells is going to drive. He makes it. He's safe.
Western Brown Football.
Throws it towards the end zone, and it's complete.
To SHAC Volleyball.
Hatton for the kill, it's good.
Local fairs, festivals, and more.
Ire to the finish line.
Crosses the line to get the victory.
Never miss a moment with C103, 99.5 The Edge, and Good Guys Radio TV.
Your plan is ready. It's time to build. At CMT Components, we design and manufacture quality building materials for your custom job. If you need metal panels and trim, trusses, or even a complete pole barn package, we do it all, including delivering right to your job site. To get started, call us at 937-446-3400. You can also check us out online or stop by our office in Sardinia, Ohio to discuss your plans today. Let's get building.
We all look up to someone. Could be parents, teachers, or coaches. They give and give and give, and then they give some more. Their impact, immeasurable. Their sacrifices, too many to count. So to all the mentors in our lives who helped us get to right here and now, thank you.
Back, ladies and gentlemen, let's take a quick look at stats from our third set. Offensively, I had for West Union, I had Hall with 1 kill, 3 total in the match. Stapleton with 3 kills, 6 total in the match. Maddie Stout, had her for a couple of aces. Hayslip, I had her for a couple of aces as well. Paige Toll, I had her for 3 aces. And then Shelby Weekly with 3 kills and 1 ace. And Randolph with a couple of aces. So that's all the offensive scoring on the side of West Union. For Peebles, I have Kaylin Musser with 2 successful kills, a total of 4. Brumley with 5 kills in that set for a total of 10. Smalley with 2 kills for a total of 3. Carroll with 3 kills and a total of 10. And Bailey with 3 kills for a total of 5. Also, Carroll had 3 aces in that set. I had Brumley with 2 aces in that set, and Musser with 1 ace in that set. Set number 4, and West Union can't return it off the first set for Peebles, and that will start off the Lady Indians with a point. And I think that was an ace. I think they had the first serve. I have to admit, I was still reading stats. So we won't credit an ace, but Brumley has the serve right now, and a battle at the net, and Peebles will come out on top. Brumley gets the point for Peebles, 2-0. Brumley back to serve, her 19th in the match. Stout will return it for West Union, comes over to Sturgill. Smalley sets Carroll for the attack, and it's good. Amron Carroll now has a total of 11 kills in this match. Carroll only a sophomore. Brumley again serving. Received by Hayslip. Returned by Bailey. Now on the attack is Stout, and that one's good. Successful kill for Maddie Stout. I have that as her 4th. West Union breaks the serve, and Randolph will step back to serve for the Lady Dragons. Lady Dragons trailing by 2. They also trail in the match 2-1. Smalley sets Carroll for an attack. This time dug out by Hayslip. Weekley's going to return it. Safe return to Brumley. Smalley sets Carroll again. Carroll dug out by Hayslip again. Returned by Weekley. Comes over to Musser. Smalley with a fake set. That didn't work. Weekley with a fake set. That's to Brumley. Now Bailey on the attack, and it's good. Jillian Bailey, the freshman, gets her 6th kill of the match. Bailey will also now have the serve. Stick with me for the post-game show. I will talk to the winning coach in the ACRMC Family Medicine Coaches Comments Show. Musser and a joust gets a kill. That'll be kill number 5 for her. Again, the ACRMC Family Medicine Coaches Comment Show, that's all part of our postgame, along with the Snappy Tomato Pizza Player of the Match. West Union receives it. McIntosh sets it to Stout for a safe return. Over to Sturgill. They're going to set Carroll up for an attack, and it's good. Amron Carroll. Give her 12 kills now. Again, only a sophomore. Young team for Peebles. They only have 3 seniors on the team. Receiving for West Union is Toll. Stout with a safe return. Smalley will set it. Musser will attack this time, and it's good. Kaylin Musser gets her 6th kill of the match. West Union needs the timeout and calls it. They trail by 6, 7-1 in this set, our 4th set. They also trail in the match 2-1. We're back right after this on C103 and GoodGuysRadioTV.com, presented by CMT Components.
Creating a memorial to honor a lost loved one is a time-honored tradition. Whether it's a graveside monument, a cremation monument, or a pet memorial, the craftsmen at Peebles Monument Company will walk you through every step of the process, from concept to completion. Visit Peebles Monument Company, located on North Main Street in Peebles, and online at peeblesmonument.com. Choose Peebles Monument Company because sharing the life story of a loved one with those who matter most isn't just important today, it's important forever.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. West Union Lady Dragons are looking a little sluggish here in the 4th set of the match. I think they're a little down on themselves as they came out strong in this match, won the first set, but Peebles won set 2 and set 3, and now has a 6-point lead in set 4 with Bailey serving.
Creating a memorial to honor a lost loved one is a time-honored tradition. Whether it's a graveside monument, a cremation monument, or a pet memorial, the craftsmen at Peebles Monument Company will walk you through every step of the process, from concept to completion. Visit Peebles Monument Company, located on North Main Street in Peebles, and online at peeblesmonument.com. Choose Peebles Monument Company because sharing the life story of a loved one with those who matter most isn't just important today, it's important forever.
Garrison back in on the West Union side. Myers back in on the Peebles side as Bailey comes out. Didn't catch who came out for West Union. I think it was Garrison. Serving now for West Union will be McIntosh. Serves into the back row to Brumley. And on the attack, Carroll. Weekly with a save. McIntosh returns it into the back row to Myers. And Smalley, I think, was intending to hit it, but Brumley did instead. And anyway, a little bit of a miscommunication. Ends up out of bounds, and West Union gets the point. So McIntosh will step back to serve with her team trailing by 4. Smalley to Carroll for the attack. And McIntosh returns it, but it goes out of bounds. So that is another kill for Carroll. 13 kills. Smalley will step back to serve. Peebles is kind of taking control of this match, although right there is a service error, so an opportunity for West Union. Stapleton checks in, replacing Toll. And back to serve is going to be Stout. Brumley with a touch and returned off the hands of Smalley. Now McIntosh will set Weekly for the attack. Brumley with a dig. Sturgill with the return. West Union keeping it alive and returning. Back over to Sturgill again for another safe return. Now Weekly on the attack. Dug out by Myers. Peebles not able to save it as Myers dug it out. Smalley got a hand on it and then it went into the net and Carroll couldn't save it. So West Union gets the point. Stout will step back to serve again, trailing by 3. 8-5 the score. Myers receives it. Sturgill will set it. Carroll with a safe return. McIntosh to Stapleton for another kill. That one rolled down the net. Kind of a lucky kill there for Stapleton. As West Union gets the point. Back within 2 for the Lady Dragons. 8-6 the score in set number 4. Peebles leading the match 2-1. West Union will set Weekly. The attack dug out by Smalley. Carroll trying to do a safe return and didn't get a good hit. Went into the net and West Union now back within 1. I would say Peebles will call a timeout here if West Union scores and ties it up. Stout with the serve. Sturgill returns it with an overpass to Weekly for an overkill, and that is kill number 10 for Weekly, and Peebles does call the timeout as West Union has tied it at 8-all in set number 4. Peebles leads the match 2-1. We're back after this on C103 and GoodGuysRadioTV.com, presented by CMT Components.
Our business is helping you grow. We're Baxter Tractor. We take care of you like family.
We've been growing since 1946. As your Kubota dealer, our focus is to help you grow today and into the future. Stop by one of our locations today, visit with our folks, and see our entire lineup of Kubota products.
Our business is helping you grow. Baxter Tractor.
Welcome back courtside, ladies and gentlemen. We're tied at 8 apiece in set number 4 as Peebles leads the match 2-1. West Union will need to win this set to force it into the 5th set of the match. Otherwise, Peebles gets the victory in this set. Stout with the serve, received by Brumley. Myers with a touch, and the return off the hands of Musser. And West Union returned it back to Peebles, and Musser gets a kill. 7 kills now for Kaylin Musser. Serving for Peebles will be Amron Carroll. Carroll drops it short into the net for a service error. So West Union will now send Weekly back to serve. Randolph came out, and back in, I think, was Stapleton. So Weekly serves it into the back row to Myers. Brumley on the attack, blocked at the net by Hall. Nice block by Jocelyn Hall. Her first block of the match, and West Union gets the point and the lead, 10-9. Shelby Weekly back to serve again. Weekly serves it to Carroll. Brumley with a touch, and Smalley the return. That'll come over to Garrison. Now on the attack is Hall, dug out by Myers. They're going to set it to Musser for the attack, and it's good. Kaylin Musser gets her 8th kill. Pretty nice offense for the Peebles Lady Indians. West Union has some good offense as well in this one, but Peebles really spreading it around. Myers will come out, Bailey will check in, and Musser will serve. And that ended up in the net for a service error, so lucky break again for West Union. They still have a 1-point lead, 11-10. Garrison comes out, Hayslip will come in. Harley Hayslip, the junior, will step back to serve. Hayslip serves it to Carroll. Smalley to Brumley for the safe return. Back over to Stout. They'll set it to Stapleton for another safe return. Smalley's going to set Brumley up for an attack. Dug out by Randolph. Now Hall returning it for a safe return. They're going to set it up to Brumley. Nope, she'll do a safe return as well. Hayslip receives it. Or I guess actually it's a free return or free pass. A lot of ways to say that. It's not an attack. That's the way to, I guess, what I'm trying to say. But that was an attack and a successful one by Jillian Bailey as she gets kill number 7. And Peebles has tied it up at 11 all. Aubrey Sturgill back to serve again, received by Randolph. And a fake set by McIntosh did not work. Peebles able to return it. McIntosh to Hall. Soft attack. Smalley to Brumley for an attack. Dug out by Stout. They'll set it again to Hall for an attack, and it's good. Jocelyn Hall gets her 4th kill. Back on top by 1 is West Union, 12-11. Stapleton's going to come out. In will go Paige Toll, and Toll will step back to serve. West Union on top by 1. Serve received by Carroll. Smalley sets it. Bailey with a safe return. Over to Stout. McIntosh to Stout for an attack, and it's good. Maddie Stout gets her 5th kill. I believe that's her 2nd one. That's hard to see with my color coding. I think that's her 1st one in this set. And now an ace for West Union. That was Toll, I believe, with that one. Yes, Toll with the ace. West Union now with a 3-point lead. Again, they have to get the victory in this set to stay alive in the match. Received by Sturgill. Smalley to Bailey. It was a pretty soft attack, but it's going to work as West Union has Hayslip slide under the net. She couldn't stop herself as those knee pads are slick. Slid right under. So the point goes to Peebles, and Brumley will serve. Safe return by Stout. Bailey on the attack for Peebles. Dug out by Toll. They'll set it to Hall. Safe return by Hall. Now Smalley sets Carroll for an attack, and it's good. Ameren Carroll with kill number 14. 4th one in this set. Brumley back to serve again. I have her with 22 serves in this match. That is quite a bit more than anybody else. She's had some long at serves. Stout with a very soft attack, well placed, gets the kill. 6 kills now for Maddie Stout. West Union still on top by 2, 15-13. Weekly comes back in, and Randolph will serve. 2-point lead for the Lady Dragons. Randolph gets an ace. 3 aces for Violet Randolph, the junior for West Union. She had 2 in the third set. That's her first one in this one. Three-point lead for West Union. Randolph serves, but drops it short in the net for a service error. Lucky break for the Peebles Lady Indians. Back to serve for the Indians will be Jillian Bailey. Received by West Union. They're going to set it to Weekly, who will have to do a safe return over to Sturgill. Smalley sets it. Musser on the attack, and it's good. Kaylin Musser gets her 9th kill. Musser, a senior. Myers back in, replacing Bailey. She'll go into the back row as McIntosh will serve for West Union. Hayslip came out. Garrison came into the front row for the Lady Dragons. McIntosh serving into the back row to Brumley. Smalley, the set to Carroll. And a little strong on the attack. West Union gets the point. Ends up out of bounds. 4-point lead for West Union with McIntosh serving. McIntosh serves into the back row to Brumley. It'll end up being an overpass. But guess what? It scores a point because Stout received it and then nobody was there to set it for Weekly. And the point ends up going to Peebles. That could be a play right there that affects the outcome of this game. Smalley will step back to serve and might get an ace. She does. First ace of the match for Smalley. Peebles back within 2. 18-16 your score. In the 4th set of the match, Peebles leads the match 2-1. Smalley serves, received by Stout. McIntosh sets it to Weekly for the attack. Dug out by Myers, but nobody is able to get a second hit, so Weekly gets the kill, her 11th. West Union back on top by 3. Stapleton's going to check in, replacing Toll. Stout will serve. Stout serves it over to Brumley. Smalley fakes the set. West Union doesn't fall for it. Safe return off the hands of Weekly. Over to Brumley. Smalley sets Carroll for the attack. Blocked. That's a first. I just had the ball take my headset off. All right. So West Union gets the point. And although I lost what happened, I got sidetracked. Brandon, I'm sure, caught that on camera. That'll probably end up as some sort of blooper reel. All right, West Union's going to set it Weekly on the attack. Dug out by Smalley. And then Brumley returns it. Now Weekly, another attack dug out by Myers. Carroll to Sturgill for the return. Over to Stout. Now they set Weekly up again. Smalley with the dig. Musser tried to fake the set and ended up dropping it short into the net. West Union gets the point. Timeout Peebles as West Union leads it by 5, 21-16. Peebles leads the match 2-1. We're back right after this on C103 and Good Guys Radio TV, presented by CMT Components.
Looking for future leaders we can believe in? Look no further than the high school student athletes right here in Ohio. High school sports teach young people how to be effective leaders. It includes learning to listen, accepting responsibility, being a good role model, and it's about respect. The result, it transcends sports. It gives us hope for the future. This message presented by the Ohio High School Athletic Association and the Ohio Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Hungry for a deal to let you mix it up your way? Introducing the Snappy Savers Menu, only at Snappy. Grab any 2 or more favorites for just $6.99 each. We're talking medium one-topping pizza, cheesy bread, calzones, boneless wings, Cinnabread, and oh yeah, our new pepperoni rolls and mozzarella sticks. Pick, mix, match, and save. Your wallet might even send you a thank you card. Visit Snappy or order at snappytomato.com. Limited time only. Participation may vary.
West Union leading it now 22-16 with Stout serving. This has been a pretty long at serve for Maddie Stout. Comes over to Brumley. Carroll will set it back to Brumley with a safe return from the back row. And then McIntosh with a fake set. That doesn't work. Musser returns it for Peebles. Goes over to Randolph, but McIntosh can't stop herself. She ends up breaking the plane under the net. Peebles gets the point. 22-17 the score. West Union leading it. Again, West Union needs to win this set to stay alive. If Peebles wins this set, the match is over. Carroll back to serve. Oh, drops it short into the net for a service error. It's Peebles. Struggling a little bit to come back in this fourth set after winning the last two. Garrison comes out. Hayslip comes in for West Union, and Weekly will serve. Weekly with the serve. It's going to be received by Carroll. Smalley will set Musser for the attack. Weekly with the dig. McIntosh will set it. Stapleton returns it. It's a safe return or free return. Now Brumley on the attack, and on the block it goes out of bounds, so Brumley gets the kill. 11 kills for Brumley. Bailey will check in, replacing Myers. Musser will step back to serve for Peebles. Musser serving it across to Stapleton. McIntosh back to Stapleton for the safe return. Smalley sets it to Brumley for an attack. Stout with the dig. Now McIntosh the fake set over to Smalley. And then Sturgill tries the fake set. That didn't work. Stapleton with a light attack. Carroll gets it to Brumley. Brumley a light attack, but that might work. Nope, Stout able to save it. And McIntosh returns it. Comes over to Musser in the back row. Smalley the set to Bailey. Bailey on the attack, it's good. Jillian Bailey gets her 8th kill. Peebles now back within 4. 23-19 the score. West Union on top. Musser serving again. Stapleton receives it. Oh, it went up and hit the backboard. That's a tough save, but West Union is able to do it. They'll return it over to Smalley. Sturgill then to Bailey for the safe return. Now McIntosh to Hall, and couldn't get a good attack. Peebles ends up with the point as that drops short in the net. Now back within 3. Musser chipping away at the West Union lead. Musser serving it across, received in the back row by Randolph. Stapleton with a safe return, but she hits it and it goes out of bounds. Miscalculation there by the Lady Dragons. So Peebles now back within 2. Musser serving. Received by Stapleton. McIntosh returns it. Comes over to Brumley. Smalley's going to set it. Brumley will attack. Stout with the dig. McIntosh with the set. Returned off the hands of Hall. They'll set it again to Brumley for another attack. Dug out by McIntosh. Overpasses. Brumley tried the overkill. That didn't work. Smalley's going to set it to Brumley again. Oh, she drops that one short. It went into the net, and West Union gets the point. Set point for West Union, 24-21. But first a substitution. Out will go Phillips, which I missed her coming in. I apologize to Gracie Phillips, the senior. Phillips goes out. Hayslip checks in, and she'll serve. Carroll, and returned by Sturgill. Over to Stout. McIntosh sets it, blocked at the net by Bailey. Jillian Bailey gets her second block. She had one in the last set, and now one here in the fourth set. Peebles staying alive, 24-22. Sturgill serves it over to Randolph. Returned by McIntosh. Now Smalley with the safe return. They'll set it to Hall for an attempted kill. And what it went out of bounds. The point goes to Peebles. All right. Hall thought she had a successful kill there, and I did too, based off the reaction. West Union will call the timeout as Peebles is back within one. 24-23 is the score. West Union leading it. Peebles, or leading the set, I should say. Peebles leads the match 2-1. We're back right after this on C103 and GoodGuysRadioTV.com, presented by CMT Components.
Hungry for a deal to let you mix it up your way? Introducing the SNAP.
Your plan is ready. It's time to build. At CMT Components, we design and manufacture quality building materials for your custom job. If you need metal panels and trim, trusses, or even a complete pole barn package, we do it all, including delivering right to your job site. To get started, call us at 937-446-3400. You can also check us out online or stop by our office in Sardinia, Ohio to discuss your plans today. Let's get building.
Critical point in this match is happening right now with a 1-point lead for West Union. Peebles leads the match 2-1. So West Union needs a victory in this set or Peebles wins the match. Peebles, of course, would like to go ahead and seal the deal right here. They trail by 1. Sturgill with the serve. Serves it across and gets an ace. Interesting. Sturgill, let's give her that. That's her third ace. First one since the second set. She had 2 in the second set. We're tied 24 all. Sturgill with the serve. Now, of course, you have to win by 2. So right now it's tied at 24 all. Carroll sets it. Brumley returns it. Comes over to Johnson. And a joust at the net. And West Union keeps it alive. They return it with McIntosh. Or Stout, I think, had to save. McIntosh to Stapleton for the attack. Over to Brumley. Smalley sets it back to Brumley for the attack. Across to McIntosh. Now the return off the hands of Stapleton. Smalley with a fake set. Stapleton saves it. Randolph sets it. Hall returns it. Over to Sturgill. Now Bailey with a soft attack, and it's good. Jillian Bailey taking a risk of a soft attack right at West Union's players and got the point. Her 9th kill of the match, by the way. Sturgill back to serve. This is set match point. Randolph receives it. McIntosh returns it. Safe return. Smalley to Brumley for the attack. Stout with the dig. McIntosh to Stapleton. Stapleton on the attack, dug out by Carroll. Smalley sets it again to Brumley. To Stout. Now McIntosh will set it. Stapleton will return it. Goes into the back row to Musser. Smalley's going to set up Brumley again for another attack. And this one's good. Ava Brumley gets the winning attack, or winning kill, I should say, of the match. Her 12th in the match, her 2nd in this set, and Peebles will win it 26-24. And Peebles will win the match 3-1 over West Union. Stick with us. The post-game show coming up. We're going to talk to first-year coach Mariah Byers in our ACRMC Family Medicine Coaches Comment Show. I will also have stats for you and the naming of a Snappy Tomato Pizza Player of the Match. Right after this, we're back with post-game on C103 and GoodGuysRadioTV.com.
We all look up to someone. Could be parents, teachers, or coaches. They give and give and give, and then they give some more. Their impact, immeasurable. Their sacrifices, too many to count. So to all the mentors in our lives who helped us get to right here and now, thank you.
Our business is helping you grow. We're Baxler Tractor. We take care of you like family.
We've been growing since 1946. As your Kubota dealer, our focus is to help you grow today and into the future. Stop by one of our locations today, visit with our folks, and see our entire lineup of Kubota products.
Our business is helping you grow. Baxler Tractor.
Looking for future leaders we can believe in? Look no further than the high school student athletes right here in Ohio. High school sports teach young people how to be effective leaders. It includes learning to listen, accepting responsibility, being a good role model, and it's about respect. The result, it transcends sports. It gives us hope for the future. This message presented by the Ohio High School Athletic Association and the Ohio Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Hungry for a deal to let you mix it up your way? Introducing the Snappy Savers Menu, only at Snappy. Grab any 2 or more favorites for just $6.99 each. We're talking medium one-topping pizza, cheesy bread, calzones, boneless wings, Cinnabread, and oh yeah, our new pepperoni rolls and mozzarella sticks. Pick, mix, match, and save. Your wallet might even send you a thank you card. Visit Snappy or order at snappytomato.com. Limited time only. Participation may vary.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Let's take a look at the stats that I have for the West Union Lady Dragons. They come out on the losing side in this one, 3-1 to the Peebles Lady Indians. By the way, your set scores, West Union won the first set, 25-15. The second set, Peebles won that one 25-20. Peebles won the third set 25-22. And then Peebles won the fourth set 26-24 to win the match. Now, for the West Union stats that I have McIntosh, who is the setter. So we don't keep track of assists, so I don't have that stat for you, but I did have her with 10 serves, no errors, no aces, no kills. Jocelyn Hall, I have her with 4 kills and 1 block. Emmy Stapleton with 7 kills. Maddie Stout, I had her with 6 kills, 16 serves, 3 errors, 2 aces. Harley Hayslip, I had her with 11 serves and 4 aces. Paige Toll, I had her with 7 serves, 1 error, and 4 aces. Shelby Weekly, I had her with 11 kills, 2 blocks, 13 serves, and 5 aces. Violet Randolph with 15 serves, 4 errors, and 3 aces. And that rounds out your offensive stats for the West Union Lady Dragons. We'll take another quick break and be back to look at the Peebles Lady Indians. And hopefully, head coach Mariah Byers will join me for our coach's comment show. She's still talking to the team. So stick with us. We're back with more right after this on C103 and Good Guys Radio TV, presented by CMT Components.
Hungry for a deal to let you mix it up your way? Introducing the Snappy Savers Menu, only at Snappy. Grab any 2 or more favorites for just $6.99 each. We're talking medium one-topping pizza, cheesy bread, calzones, boneless wings, Cinnabread, and oh yeah, our new pepperoni rolls and mozzarella sticks. Pick, mix, match, and save. Your wallet might even send you a thank you card. Visit Snappy or order at snappytomato.com. Limited time only. Participation may vary.
C103 99.5 The Edge and Good Guys Radio TV are your source for everything local. From SHAC Basketball
Shot by Osborne, 3 on the buzzer!
Wow. To SHAC Baseball.
Wells is going to drive. He makes it. He's safe.
Western Brown Football.
Throws it towards the end zone, and it's complete.
To SHAC Volleyball.
Hatton for the kill, it's good.
Local fairs, festivals, and more.
Ire to the finish line.
Crosses the line to get the victory.
Never miss a moment with C103 99.5 The Edge and Good Guys Radio TV.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, as head coach Mariah Page, not Byers, joins us on the ACRMC Family Medicine Coaches Comment Show. Coach, I want to apologize for that, but
that's okay.
First year coaching, right, in the varsity lead head coach position.
Yep.
How you liking it so far?
It's going good. I like it. Yeah, it's a different change from 7th and 8th grade to varsity and JV, but it's going good.
There's a lot more speed and more action.
Yep, a lot more action.
Well, congratulations.
Thank you.
This was your first victory, right?
Yes.
For, as head coach.
Yep.
For varsity and for the team tonight. That makes you, 1-1? Is that correct?
Yep.
Yeah, you came out short-sided to Western Latham, I believe.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
West Union, I think, is a pretty good ball club. I think folks thought they would be down a little bit this year after graduating some of their talent from last year. But I thought they looked pretty good.
They did.
But more importantly, your team has improved
over
last year.
They have.
I really like some of the stuff you're doing. It looks like there's a tremendous amount of discipline.
Yes.
You've got everybody correctly filling their role.
Yes.
I guess is probably the best way for me to say that.
Yes.
And what a young club you've got.
We do. We do have a young club. Ella Richards, one of our seniors, she was our middle. She ended up getting injured at practice the other day. So it was 30 minutes before practice ended. We were plugging girls in, and I was like, girls, if it's going to work, it's going to work, and we're going to make changes, and we're going to roll with it. And that's what we've done.
Wow.
Yep.
So was she your setter?
No, she was our middle hitter.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. So did Smalley set last year?
I think she helped out some on the setting rotation. I think she was kind of utilized as both a hitter and a setter. It was just whatever was needed last year.
Yeah. Well, it looks like she's fully settled into the role as
she
setter.
Has, yeah.
Yeah, I thought she did an excellent job. She did still have some offense, though. I still had her with 3 kills, and, of course, she had an ace as well. And one of your younger players as a junior. But let's talk about, I think, the 2 youngest players that you had out there all night, Bailey and Carroll.
Mm-hmm.
Bailey only a freshman, Carroll only a sophomore. I had them for, a combined 22 kills?
Yes.
And I might have missed one.
Right.
So that's a lot of offense out of 2 young players like that.
They were on it. They stepped up to the plate. They knew exactly what I needed, and I plugged them in, and it's worked. And
was this a little bit different than they've been playing?
Yes, it is, because during our Western Latham game, Ameren actually ran as our middle hitter, not our outside hitter, and Jillian actually didn't play in that game as varsity. So this was her first game varsity, and it was Ameren's first game being an outside hitter. So they both filled new positions tonight.
Wow. Well, it worked.
It did work.
Yeah. Make sure you maybe stay with this.
Right.
Stay with this lineup. I don't want to forget some of your more veteran players. You do have Sturgill, not a hitter. She's more of a back row player, but did contribute tonight. I had her for 3 aces for Sturgill. Myers was out there. It looked like you went to her a lot for defense when people had trouble receiving serves.
Yep, she'll tell you. She likes the back row. She's like, I'm not a hitter, but I'll get back there and I'll dig whatever you need me to.
Now, again, you did mention already Richards, one of your seniors, one of your 3 seniors is injured. Your other 2 seniors, though, contributing a bunch tonight.
Yes.
Musser and Brumley. I have them for a combined 21 kills.
Yes. Yeah.
And here's the big one. I missed some serves. I know that I just can't keep track of everything. I had Brumley for 22 serves. That is, almost double, pretty much.
Yes.
Of anybody else. She had some very long at serves. I've got her with 7 aces and 12 kills.
Yeah.
I don't remember her playing that well last year. Has she come out of a shell or what?
She has. I think she's definitely, stepped in her role and she's took to it and she's dominating.
Great game. Coach, I was really impressed with your team here tonight.
Thank you.
Unfortunately, I was out of town and missed the previews. Don Bowles got to see all the teams, so this was my first game tonight. And again, very impressed with your ball club.
Thank you.
Did we leave anything out?
No, I think you covered it all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Any coaching secrets you don't want to give away?
I don't have none of those yet. Just starting out.
Well, again, fundamentally it looked to me like your ball club was hitting on all cylinders.
Yes.
I thought everybody really knew their role. They didn't get down. They looked maybe a little shaky in the first set, but again, it's early. They're a young team. Once they got that victory in the second set, they looked like they had
It was
confidence.
a game-changing thing for them. Yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah.
It was a pivot.
Well, Coach, congratulations on the victory. Thanks for joining us for your, I guess this would be officially your second interview.
Right.
You would have had one during the previews, but I think you'll quickly learn that this is a reward to come interview because it means you won.
Yes, absolutely.
Well, thanks, Coach.
Thank you.
Again, Mariah page, not buyers. We apologize for that. And thanks for joining us on the ACRMC Family Medicine Coaches Comment Show.
Absolutely.
We'll be right back after this to name our Snappy Tomato Pizza Player of the Game. Well, I'll look at all those Peebles stats as well, and we'll name our Snappy Tomato Pizza Player of the Game when we come back right after this on C103 and Good Guys Radio TV, presented by CMT Components.
Your plan is ready. It's time to build. At CMT Components, we design and manufacture quality building materials for your custom job. If you need metal panels and trim, trusses, or even a complete pole barn package, we do it all, including delivering right to your job site. To get started, call us at 937-446-3400. You can also check us out online or stop by our office in Sardinia, Ohio to discuss your plans today. Let's get building.
We all look up to someone. Could be parents, teachers, or coaches. They give and give and give, and then they give some more. Their impact, immeasurable. Their sacrifices, too many to count. So to all the mentors in our lives who helped us get to right here and now, thank you.
Our business is helping you grow. We're Baxler Tractor. We take care of you like family.
We've been growing since 1946. As your Kubota dealer, our focus is to help you grow today and into the future. Stop by one of our locations today, visit with our folks, and see our entire lineup of Kubota products.
Our business is helping you grow. Baxler Tractor.
Looking for future leaders we can believe in? Look no further than the high school student athletes right here in Ohio. High school sports teach young people how to be effective leaders. It includes learning to listen, accepting responsibility, being a good role model, and it's about respect. The result, it transcends sports. It gives us hope for the future. This message presented by the Ohio High School Athletic Association and the Ohio Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Hungry for a deal to let you mix it up your way? Introducing the Snappy Savers Menu, only at Snappy. Grab any 2 or more favorites for just $6.99 each. We're talking medium one-topping pizza, cheesy bread, calzones, boneless wings, Cinnabread, and oh yeah, our new pepperoni rolls and mozzarella sticks. Pick, mix, match, and save. Your wallet might even send you a thank you card. Visit Snappy or order at snappytomato.com. Limited time only. Participation may vary.
Welcome back courtside, ladies and gentlemen. We've got one final thing, well, I guess 2 final things to do. I'm going to give you those Peebles offensive stats, and also we'll name our Snappy Tomato Pizza Player of the Game. So looking at the Peebles Lady Indians, I have Musser with a total of 8 kills, 12 serves, 1 air, 1 ace. Ava Brumley with 12 kills, 22 serves, and 7 aces. No errors, by the way. Also, Alyssa Smalley, I have her with 3 kills, 5 serves, 2 airs, 1 ace. I have Aubrey Sturgill with a total of 6 serves, 1 air, 3 aces. Amarin Carroll, I have her with 14 kills, 10 serves, 2 airs, and 3 aces. And Jillian Bailey with 9 kills, 2 blocks, 11 serves, and 1 ace. Nice offensive stats for the Peebles Lady Indians. That leaves the one last thing to do, and that's to name the Snappy Tomato Pizza Player of the Game. I thought that the 2 seniors for the Peebles Lady Indians played a fabulous match, but again, not discounting the play of the sophomore and freshman, Carroll and Bailey, also with impressive offensive stats. But I was most impressed in this game by Ava Brumley. 12 kills. She had more, almost double the serves of anybody else for Peebles. And still quite a few more than anybody for West Union, too. So she had the most serves of any player in the match. She had 7 aces, 0 errors, and again, the 12 kills to top it all off. Congratulations, Ava Brumley, senior for Peebles, will be our Snappy Tomato Pizza Player of the Match. Again, our next match will be not until Monday, and that will be Fairfield at Ripley. Don Bowles will bring you all the action for that game. We will also have Eastern at Fairfield on Tuesday of next week, and then White Oak at Fairfield on Thursday of next week. So a lot of Fairfield Lady Lions volleyball for you as they are playing in all 3 of our matches next week. We do have the Western Brown Broncos kicking off their football season tomorrow night on our sister station, 99.5 The Edge, as well as goodguysradiotv.com. So be sure to tune in for that as well, as the new school year brings a whole bunch of new high school sports. Our favorite on C103 and 99.5 The Edge and goodguysradiotv.com. I want to thank Sarah Rigdon for engineering everything back in the studio for us on C103. And also I want to thank Brandon Rigdon for engineering everything for us on goodguysradiotv.com. That's going to do it for our broadcast. I'm Ken Smith. Thanks for listening.
Thank you for tuning in. Rewatch this video and many more on demand at goodguysradiotv.com.